Apparently, there is a new dating trend called cushioning, where people in a relationship will chat up other potential mates online so they have a backup in case things don't work out. Seems a little bizarre to me, but I'm a weirdo.
Well, here's the thing. I don't think
it's kind of freaky.
I don't think people want to be alone, you know, so they're in a relationship that's kind of boring, so they have a backup person.
Isn't that? I thought that was cheating.
Well, it is, kind of.
I would be afraid, honestly, I would be terrified of anyone who was so afraid to be alone that they needed to do that all the time. To cushion all the time.
You know, a lot of people don't want to be alone.
You know
I got news for you.
Then you don't want to be with the person you're with if you're doing this, because the way I see it, you're either I'm in a relationship. If I'm in it, I'm in it. I'm doing it. And when I'm done, when I don't want that person for whatever reason, I leave and then I move on to someone else. Why do you have to juggle?
Oh, you know, you're too good. A lot of people don't feel that way. A lot of people feel, I'm happy in this marriage, kind of. But the
bad.
you know what?
Well,
that's you said you speak for a lot of people. I'm telling you what a lot of people think.
Why are you cushioned? You've cushioned?
No. But I think the closest.
Oh, I thought you said you cushioned.
No. I was saying she's talking marriage. I'm talking dating. Like
would you cushion while you're dating?
No, because usually if you're not really into that person, you move on anyway. But if you're just not finding the one you're really into, there are people that you call and you're like, want to go to a movie or want to go bowling, and you're not really dating,
people
but you're
don't
hanging
move
out.
on. They don't move on that quickly. It's a fantasy to think that because you're in a sort of a boring situation that you're going to move on. You don't.
Well,
It's not that easy.
if you're really unhappy and tired of
Am
someone...
I right? These ladies know.
You
know, I like a backup ham. I like a backup dog. I enjoy a backup.
Yeah, I think it just sounds like a backup.
Well, you know, on Easter, you run out of ham, you have a backup ham.
All of these things are very weird. There's something also called benching, which is, I guess, similar to cushioning.
Yeah.
And this happens when one person is unsure of their future with their current partner, so puts them on the bench and looks at other options.
No court time.
They're not acting up. If they're acting up, you put them on the bench.
If nothing better comes along, they might come back into
Those are the people that disappear, and then 3 months later, they hit like on your Instagram, and they're like, hey, what's up? You know, like they reappear.
That's like a zombie.
Right, like
zombing.
They're
zombing. So you've somebody has ghosted you, and then they reappear.
Because I'm clearly on some other planet.
A healthy one.
When you're dating somebody, are you talking about when you're dating people or on the dating scene?
Yeah,
because
you're dating.
So isn't dating cushioning?
Casual dating.
Well, no.
You're in a relationship.
This is more you're in a relationship
You're
and you're
calling
still
one person
doing
more
all
than
this.
the other.
Yeah, you're in a relationship and then you cushion.
Now, call me crazy.
Call that adultery.
I thought that was, I don't call it adultery, but sitting with you guys, I've come to understand that's what you consider to be cheating.
That's right. That is cheating.
Okay, I just want to make sure I understood.
No, you got it.
It's cheating.
I once had a dating expert tell me you should date, not sleep with, you should date 3 people at the same time. Because as a woman, it means you don't overcommit. You know, sometimes you want to make it work so badly that you look past all this stuff.
Are you honest with the 3?
Well, I mean...
But see, this is what I don't
Killing
understand.
a dinner conversation.
But you're talking about something
That's different.
Okay, that's like just dating.
Just dating. That's
so
what I mean.
You
They're
would
not-
see lots of different people because you haven't committed to one.
Yeah, but that's hard. First of all, it's very hard to get over a good orgasm. You know what I'm saying?
I just said you're not sleeping with them.
I'm just saying that you might start sleeping with one of them, and then you get attached. Once that happens, I think the attachment begins.
I'm going to trust Joy's life experience on that one.
I'm just going to say, we'll be right back.